Oh, this year I was definitely most thankful for, I think, a lot of growth. Not physical growth, but um, emotional growth, mental growth. I think that also comes with like maturity too. And I think this year I was able to spend a lot of time with my house church as well and get to know them. And it was a year where we got to grow closer, I think, as a family, and that kind of defined a lot of um, joy for us too. So I think, yeah, I'm thankful for like joy this year.
For this year, I would definitely have to say that I'm most thankful for just my house church. I think during my time at Rutgers, I think I've gotten closer to the people in my house church the most. They're the people that I look up to when I do go to church, when I go to school. So I mean, they're my role models, and this year I think that we became like a family. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm really thankful for like my friendships. It's been like a really rough year for me, and I I know like a lot of my friends have been like very discouraged. As like when I tell them like how things have been going or like how I've been doing, how my walk with Jesus is and all that, and it's not like as I guess it's like it's not as great as I think people really hope for or people expect it, and I'm glad that there are like I have friends that stick it through with me and like yeah okay.
The thing that I'm like most thankful for this year, honestly, and this is actually for like the past 2 years, is from underclassmen swiping me. Shout outs to Stephen Park, Grace Kim, Jenny Lee, Sarah Yoon, Jiwoo Park, Annabelle Lee, Sarah Rim, Young Kim. There's a lot of underclassmen that have been swiping me for the past 2 years, and I really appreciate them. They saved me a lot of money.
I mean, anyone can say that they're thankful, right? Like, I think living a life of thankfulness is like, you recognize that there's a lot that you already have, and you like find yourself not wanting anything more, and already grateful or already like satisfied or content with the people around you. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be very honest, like, I don't even know what that looks like in my life. I'm like not generally a very thankful person, so it's like it's harder for me to like answer this question. But I assume that it's like you would have to, it's thankfulness would be something that you would have to like train for. Like you really have to like put yourself into a posture of like wanting to be thankful and telling God like, well, hey God, like I'm not thankful for like the things in my life, and you know life like really sucks right now. But like make me thankful, or like show me things that show me my life in like from a different perspective, and show me how much I actually have, and show me how much that you've actually blessed me with, so that I can give thanks for these things.
I think the difference between living as if you're thankful is just the way you act. So by paying it forward, you can be grateful towards people, and people necessarily not want you to pay them back. So just be thankful and show your thankfulness by showing appreciation and kindness towards others.
With my personality, I'm not a very like affectionate guy, so when I show thanks, it's not usually like really visible. But I think when I'm truly thankful for someone, it's shown by the way that I kind of just treat them. I guess you could say it's the way it's like a long-term kind of aspect where, you know, like I tend to show more appreciation in the way that I treat them better. I show kindness better, and I don't know. I like to give gifts to show thanks.
So if I were genuinely thankful, I feel like if people were to help me with something and I was thankful for that, I would want to like give back, or I would want to, whether that's like showing like appreciation or love or sacrificing, I would want to give as much as they were able to help me and return that favor.
There's this one time, like after house church, I got back to my dorm at like 2 a.m. or something, and am I allowed to drop names here? I can drop names? Okay. Alright, so one time after house church, I was like telling Christian about like how life has just really sucked, and he just like prayed for me, and I don't know, I guess I felt really transformed after praying. I'm usually like very cynical, like when I tell people my struggles and they pray for me, I'm like, okay, great, but then tomorrow's gonna suck again. But I don't know, like after he prayed for me, I felt like, well, yeah, like, okay, like if tomorrow sucks again, then it sucks again, but like right now I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful, or like I'm feeling like I can like get through this next day, or like get through this next moment in my life. There are a lot of moments like that like I would feel like contrasted with the rather dark moments of this past year, yeah. And okay.
I don't know if this is necessarily the best Thanksgiving, but it's definitely engraved in my memory. But I think my senior year of Thanksgiving in high school, my family decided not to go to Philadelphia, where I usually meet up with a lot of my relatives to have a big like Thanksgiving fiesta. But so we stayed home, and I actually didn't have a Thanksgiving dinner. So my parents just made dinner. I was kind of speechless about not going to Philly, so I ended up driving to my local Wawa, and I bought a Wawa gobbler, and I ended up eating that in my room by myself while watching Korean dramas. And yeah, it was a really emotional night for me, but it's definitely a night that I'll always remember.
So going back to house church, there was one time we went out for an event, and then for the whole night I wasn't really having much fun. At the event I didn't really know a lot of people, so then we went back to Noodle afterwards, and then just during the whole night we didn't have much fun, I didn't have much fun, but then we started talking about girls, and I think that was the one moment that like we all really clicked, and then we all got together. So I mean, like everything's fun when we talk about girls.
Okay, so last year we had all the out-of-state students come together and at my place actually, and we decided to make food together and cook together, and one of the things that we wanted to do was make an apple pie making contest. So while we were doing that, Tony, who actually works for Ito, was making it like sushi or whatever, and I don't know, it turned out really bad, but it tasted really good because he added like Nutella and like we mixed like all these things together. So yeah, but overall it was fun. It was like a good family vibe, especially because students like me or other people who are out of state, like we don't spend a lot of time with our families over Thanksgiving, or like we don't spend time with our families over Thanksgiving during the school year. So I think that made up for it.